One of the main frustrations of this year was that pretty much everything everyone said at the beginning of the year has proven to be wrong, including that this would be the year that tech stocks would fade more meaningfully, and you'd start to see a broadening out in the rally. Energy stocks would start to be the true leaders. You just actually moved away from an overweight in energy and are talking more about generative AI. It seems like the theme just keeps on being that the leaders will keep leading and everything else will just have to figure out where they fit in.
Well, look, again, the recession will probably, to the extent that it does arrive in the next 12 months or so, rationalize some of this. But ultimately, what it's going to do, and look, part of the consternation on equity investors' minds is the fact that the Russell 2000 is making new lows. Ultimately, you're going to get to a point where there will be an attractive price for the other 493 stocks, away from the Magnificent Seven, and you will get to an earnings reset. We think that's part of next year's narrative.
This is the difficult question I think people have got to confront at the moment. Do I want to buy the recovery to the recession I've not had yet? Given the damage we've seen in the small caps, you can pick up various places that back up the consumer discretionary story, airlines, for instance, which have come way off the peak back in the summer. Do I want to start picking up the pieces going into what could be a slowdown next year?
No, we think you need to be balanced. It's one of those things where, again, given the lack of visibility into next year, what we always say, we've had a very nice run in recent weeks. And if you go back over the last year, it's been a very nice run off the October lows. You need to be comfortable with the fact that if the market comes in 10 or 15%, which it does in any typical year, as it did several weeks ago, that you're a buyer of the dips. And whatever that asset allocation is to you, that's the kind of discipline you need to employ.